Hello there, hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Creatives on the Couch. I'm absolutely delighted to say we've got a gorgeous lady with us today, and we're going to talk all about her life, find out everything that's hidden, and even some secrets as well. This is Debra Marie Mawdsley. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure. You look very, very nice. Well, you guys are like matching at the moment, aren't you? Yeah. How are you?
Very well, how are you?
I'm all right, sweetheart.
Flowery today.
Look at this.
Can I have that jacket?
Yeah, of course you can.
Thank you.
I've not seen you since the last episode.
I know.
Have you had a nice week?
I have.
Yeah.
Been all right.
Yeah, it looks fab. So, Deborah, hi, and thank you so much for being with us. I hope you've had a nice, safe journey.
I have.
We're going to go right the way back and talk about you and your career. Quite a bit to talk about, isn't there?
Well, yeah.
Where would you like to start?
Well, at the beginning, when I left school, I did 3 years of performing arts, completed that. And I think I was just at that age where, you know, I just wanted to go and get a job. I don't think I took it seriously enough. I just wanted to do the creative arts. And then, obviously, I went on a different path, which now, looking back, I wish I hadn't have gone on that path. But things happen, and they happen for a reason. So then I went on the nursing path. So I was a nurse for 22 years.
Wow.
And I finished last year in September. I hung the uniform up and said, enough's enough.
My
Good
days.
for you.
Wow, I bet you've seen some stuff though as a nurse, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, my background was A&E and,
wow.
yeah, and mental health, learning disabilities. So, but it came to a head last year, and I just thought, I just don't want to do this anymore. But in between, I've been doing, like, you know, the independent films and being creative throughout.
How did you juggle being a nurse and doing short films? How did you find that? Because I know nursing's really demanding. You do long, 12-hour shifts, etc.
Well, it is.
So how did you juggle the two?
It was really hard. It just burns you out, and you've got to balance it. If you don't balance it, then you can make yourself poorly.
Yeah.
I have done that a few times where I've just thought, I need a break.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that, you know, I think it makes you realise, right, what is it that I really want to do?
Yeah.
What is it what I really want to do? Do I want to carry on with this? Or is there some other calling that's calling me? And it was just a case of waking up one morning and I thought, I've had enough.
Really? It's just like that?
I've just had enough. And I took a break. I went to look after my mum for a few months because she was hit and miss, a bit poorly. And in between having that time off, it gave me that chance to sort of like think, right, what is it that you want to do? Although I was like continuing with it in the background, as well as my nursing, it was just like something's got to give. Something had to give.
So did you go into nursing straight from leaving school? Was that the path you went straight down? Or?
No, I went and did 3 years performing arts and dance, completed that.
Did you?
And then I worked as an auxiliary nurse for a short time, and then I wanted more of that at the time. Yeah. And then I went to college, and then I went to Access to Nursing, and then I went to university, got my diploma, and then went straight into A&E.
You're a very clever lady, aren't you?
I wouldn't say that.
I would. I'm sorry. You're a very clever lady. Goodness me, you've saved thousands of people's lives, probably.
Yeah. I think that was the main thing of being a nurse. Making a difference. Yeah. And if there's one or two or three or four or five lives that you can save within your career, then you've done your job.
Yeah.
And I've seen some sites. Yeah.
In A&E, I can imagine. I get really queasy. I can't even watch Casualty on television without passing out. And that's just cornflower syrup. Yeah. I'm not good with that at all. And where are you from? Where did it all?
Well, I am actually originally from Oldham.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm based in Royton at the moment. I'm staying with my son at the moment because he's had a bit of a difficult time. It just seems like sometimes, I'm the backbone of the family, and it's like, oh God, here we go again. Something always happens. I get to have a break, and then something goes wrong in the family. But at the moment, everything's sort of like running nice and smoothly. Touch wood. And like obviously, a couple of years ago when we first went into lockdown, I started writing scripts, and I just thought, let's give it a go. And I started writing scripts, and that's like, it just sort of like,
Seriously?
yeah.
That's
And
like, is it just one child that you've got?
yeah, he's 26.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my days.
What kind of scripts have you been writing since lockdown?
I wrote Safe from Harm, which is a short film that we did 18 months ago, which is about self-harm. It's about two women who were different ages within their lives, and they come together from different backgrounds, and it's in a gritty area. I mean, I love the gritty scripts. One of my favourite films is Trainspotting.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd love to do something really, really hard-hitting like that.
Groundbreaking. It was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It's never been. I don't think anything had ever been done like that before.
No.
Had it?
No.
When they created Trainspotting, and I think that's why everybody stopped, sat upright, and went,
Yeah.
Wow.
"You can't do this on
Yeah.
film."
Yeah.
Oh yes, you
Yeah,
can.
I think that's what's missing. You know, Channel 4's brilliant. We need some grit.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
And that's why Shameless went so well, didn't it?
Yeah.
For a while, you know
That was brilliant as well.
That was very groundbreaking at the time, and obviously now we've got Brassic. You
Yeah.
know, that's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
The talent that's
Yeah.
in Brassic is unreal, but that's dirty,
Yeah.
gritty.
I mean, I've done some horror as well. Like when I first went into the acting industry, I was like horror this, and then, you know, when you just find your own niche, and it was just like, right, I'm going to try something different now.
Yes.
And there was a couple of independent films that I'd done, which was gritty, and I just thought, I love this because it's so real. I just love realism.
Yeah, so do you think you get your inspiration off real life
Yes.
experiences?
Yes, I do.
Through being a nurse and the stories
Yeah.
that you've heard and the
There's
things that you've seen?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much material out there from just people watching, and I absolutely love that.
It is great.
And people just think you're nosy, but you're not.
No.
Don't you see some feral sides though? Oh,
No,
you
you
do.
You do.
Walking through Piccadilly Gardens. I need counsel. I'm traumatised half the time. What's going on there? Book film crew in
yeah.
Piccadilly Gardens, you'd make a fortune.
You would actually.
You'd win a BAFTA.
That's an idea.
Oh, we'll get you there with your notepad.
Okay.
Yeah. So just
But yeah.
telling real stories of
People's trauma. There's a lot of people out there they don't like to divulge their own. I mean, you know, that's absolutely fine.
Yes.
But those people who have got it all inside and want to express it, if they can express it to me with a script of what they've been through, humanity is just a vast race where we just hang on to a lot of trauma, and I think
I know. Why do
true.
we do that? What's wrong with us? Seriously, we should all just be dogs. Shouldn't we, really? I mean, just endless compassionate love, dogs.
They are beautiful.
yeah,
aren't
we
they?
do. We need to be more loving to each other. I think more supportive and more loving. There's too much competitiveness out there and too much, you know, just pulling each other down. It's
Do you find that a lot of that came, you know, there's a lot changed with social media. These keyboard warriors and people became toxic because you can do it from all behind a screen. You can do it in your lounge. You can really pull people down and just be toxic.
yeah.
I don't get it.
No.
I mean, these days, I was only saying to somebody the other day, it's like a lot of people now, they just don't take the time out to go around to somebody else's house and to actually sit and have a conversation with somebody now.
So, we've gone right the way back through all your nursing and stuff like that, and obviously you've said that you're a mum and things. So, your first project was what?
It was Safe. Well, the project that I created
Yes.
was Safe from Harm, which is a short film about mental health, about the two women who come from different backgrounds at different ages.
That's right.
Which is left open at the end, obviously, for, you know, maybe a possible feature in the future.
Okay.
And then, obviously, now I took that break and I said I'd never do it, but now I'm working with kids.
Interesting.
I'm a teaching assistant
Right.
at the secondary school, but the best thing is, or not the best thing, but the best, what I'm getting out of it is most of the kids that have come from damaged backgrounds.
Right.
So it's sort of like has had a, you know, making a difference to me is I can't go to work unless I'm making some kind of difference. That's just the way that I am. And you know, you've got some of these kids who've like haven't got parents, like they've died young before. I mean, they're only like year 8, and you've got one where, you know, they've got a tumour in the brain, which is benign at the moment. It's, you know, it's not going anywhere at the moment, but they come from different backgrounds, and it's just like, it melts my heart.
I'm interested because obviously you're such a caring person. You've been a nurse, you're now a teaching assistant. What was your childhood like as a kid? You know, I'm trying to establish where this caring nature's come from.
Right, I was brought up by my mother. Basically, we all was really, because my brother and sister. My brother, there's 10 years between us, and my sister, she's the youngest. But to be honest, my mum brought us up on our own, and I think through that I was just independent.
Yeah.
And I was the most creative one out of the 3 of us. You know, no disrespect to them, but I knew there was something that I had to do, like when I was younger.
We'll touch on that in a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break right now, so we'll be back in a few moments' time. Welcome back to the final section of today's Creatives on the Couch. We're still here with Deborah. Probably having a nice time with us.
I am.
So we've touched on your sort of like your script writing and the films and the nursing. Have you ever thought about doing stage?
I have. The only time that I did some stage was theatre, obviously, was in the performing arts, what I did for the 3 years.
Okay.
And my first character was Drippins the Clown. Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing.
But I did do Lark Rise, which was absolutely brilliant.
Lark Rise is fantastic. Yeah. Have you heard of another one called Fen?
No.
By Carol Churchill.
No, is that good?
Very similar to Lark Rise, but Fen is wonderful. It's all set on a farm, and yeah, you should really look at that one. If you liked Lark Rise, you will love what Carol Churchill creates with Fen. Definitely have a look at that one.
It was really good. But
So that was, you did that before you became a nurse, is that right?
Yeah, I did that before I became a nurse, and then obviously halfway through my nursing I went back to the acting.
Yeah.
It just felt like, you know, when I was doing the 3 years before, I haven't done anything with it. Why did you do it?
Yeah.
Try it again. You know, so like at the later date, and when you get older, you think, oh, I really miss that. I really want to do that, and I just did bit by bit. You know, I did my first extra. When my extra work was on Scott and Bailey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my days. Well, if you're going to do it, you might as well do that one.
I think it was the back of my head, the scene, but that was about it. But
It's Saran Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, Saran Jones.
Yeah.
But it's an experience, so I really love that. And then it just escalated from there.
Wow.
Just doing the independent films, and then obviously 18 months ago I thought, I'm going to create my own short film.
Yeah.
It's hard work though if you start creating your own films, because there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
And obviously the money and everything. So when I was nursing, that was basically paying, you know, for the production. So
Really?
yeah.
Now that's
It's hard when you're
dedication.
doing it on your own.
Yeah.
It's hard, but it's possible.
Yeah,
And
it's
you're doing
possible. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next few years? What's your vision?
I sort of, to be honest, I sort of like live from all this lockdown and everything what goes on, and I live in the now. I've started thinking to myself, you can't really plan anymore. Just live in the now, see where the universe takes you, see what you feel like doing, and, you know, take it from there, and whatever's meant to be will happen.
Are you very spiritual like
I think
that?
I am, yeah, along those lines.
Yeah. It's just really saying about the universe, because we hear it part. You put it out there.
Yeah.
You know, have you read The Secret?
Well, it's the law of attraction, isn't it?
Yeah,
in that sense, but it's about your vibrations, isn't it, and
Yeah.
your consciousness. So
I bet
whatever
you like crystals as well, don't you?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah, put them out in the moonlight, in the rain. All mine are out at the moment.
All of them.
Oh, they're all out there, yeah. Or, you know. soaking up the
Yeah.
energies. I get that from you, that
there's definitely something out there. There's definitely.
Yeah.
But it's so ignorant to think that we're the only people in this universe.
Oh, absolutely. And I always find that I'm attracted to auras as
Yeah.
well.
I am as well,
Yeah.
actually.
Are you?
Yeah.
You see, yours for me is like a really magnificent electric blue.
Ah.
That's the what I get from you. I really do. Yeah. Which is probably why we get on
I
so
was
well
gonna say,
when
we
we're
connected
hosting this. Yeah.
Even before we met in person.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we
When we were
clicked.
creating
Yeah, yeah.
this show
Yeah.
and talking about it, I thought there's something special about this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a real,
It's great.
real
Love
proper
it.
electric blue
Yeah.
around
I like
you.
it.
I think that's one of the reasons why Chris Jackson's film, what I auditioned for and got the part of Mary Ann.
Okay.
Obviously, that's about Sumerians and thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
It's part of history.
So you're going into that film,
I
are you?
am.
Are you?
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, you get a little bit
So
of a
good
sneak peek there.
you.
Just to let everyone know at home that Chris Jackson, amazing guy, and he actually created all this for us. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to that one.
Ah.
Well, that's going to be
Good.
good fun for you, isn't it? And what are you going to be doing for that?
Well, I can't really go.
Can't really
into
go
it
too much into it. No,
Yeah.
none of these
But let's just
non-disclosures.
say it's, it goes back and forth, and it is a lot of our history what's been pulled from us a little bit, and there's a lot going on in that. It's really, really good. It's going to be
forward to
really
that.
good.
Yeah, that sounds really, really exciting. That
We
one,
need to
doesn't
audition.
it?
We should audition for that.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Well, he's in the room.
Let's go now.
Shall we just do it right now?
Yeah, come on.
Chris, we're
Chris.
coming to audition right now. So that's that's what you've got coming up next, and
Yeah,
stuff like
and
that.
I'm just gonna, now that everything's settled down, like with the nursing and I've had a break and
Yeah.
everything else, I'm just gonna start getting my tools together now.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer acting or writing?
I haven't been writing for that long, so I've only just found myself with writing the script. So
Yeah.
I'm not actually a professional at it, but I have given it my
I'm
best
sorry, I
shot.
disagree with that one.
Yeah.
You sound like you.
She does. This is why I've asked the question, because you sound like you've been writing for
please
years.
don't put yourself down on that one,
Okay.
because from what
Yeah.
you've just been telling us,
Yeah,
yes,
there is some tweaks there that I need to learn, but
tweaks are good.
tweets are good. But the acting, I like to get into the character, especially if I really, really am enjoying the script. If you can relate to that character, I could do it every day.
Yeah.
I could just go out there and do it every day if I could.
Nice.
Well, especially if you're writing your own
Yeah,
stuff and
yeah.
acting, because you're going to be
Yeah.
feeling the
Yeah.
emotions then, aren't you, really? So, right, we are just going to go to another break right now and let you have a quick drink.
Okay.
Back with you in just a few moments here on Creatives on the Couch.
Like you.
Building the arsenal around you.
Just,
Yeah,
just,
it's
just
important.
building and just getting. I'd like to do a music video
Okay.
in the future, like with the secondary kids, like with the SENs. Yeah.
And you basically, they filmed all them here.
Yeah, I spoke to the lady earlier.
Oh, my
and she
days.
said, "Come and do it here."
Absolutely, the
Yeah.
sound stages that they've
So,
got in the
I
studio.
think that'd be nice. I
It's
think that'd be
absolutely
really nice.
incredible. I think you'd do that real. The kids would
They'd
love
love
that.
I know.
Yeah, I've just got to say as well, because I see people, and I think you look like so and so, you look like so and so. I don't know if anyone's ever said to this before to you, but you remind me of one of the most talented soap actresses of all time, Julie Goodyear.
Oh yeah, I've had it before. I hope it's when she was
Yeah,
younger.
yeah. I mean, Bette Lynch,
Wow.
Coronation
Yeah.
Street icon when Corrie was at its absolute peak.
Yeah.
With the likes of
Yeah.
Pat Phoenix, as Elsie Tanner and everything. But I've just watched you. Just as you turned and smiled, then I was like, it is
saw
Bette
it,
Lynch.
yeah.
It's Julie Goodyear. I mean,
Yeah.
what a talent that woman is.
Yeah, there was another director who actually said that to me. You'd be brilliant at playing a younger version of her.
Do you know? Yeah, I mean, they did the Road to Coronation Street, the story of Tony Warren, who was a really, really good friend of mine. I adored the man; he was wonderful, and they told his story. But yeah, in my mind, I'm going. They could do a history of the characters
Yeah,
of how they
that'd
were
be-
created.
That'd be really good.
Yeah, because I hearing from Tony of how he created some of the characters, and how it all links to Archie Street and to to the likes of Eddie Coleman
Yeah.
and people like that
Yeah.
who were in the Munich air crash. you'd be, well, you if I write it, you've got the job straight away. If you write it, and I'll cast it, and you can give yourself the marks.
There you go, Chris, another one. I'm putting all these jobs on Chris now.
Oh yeah, we'll just keep piling it on him. He's a great guy. So, going into like you personally, you know, are you into like all your movies and stuff like that? Do you get time?
Yeah, I mean, I do now because obviously my hours have shortened because obviously when I was a nurse it was like 12, 13 hours, but like now it's 8 o'clock while I'm on for 3. Yeah. So it's like...
So you can do hobbies.
Nice. Evening. Yeah. I can actually live now. And so, do you know what one of my favourites is Armageddon?
Oh.
Oh, wow. At the end when his hand goes down and Aerosmith music starts.
Armageddon.
An absolute wash. I cry at everything. Yeah. Seriously.
Even though I like my gritty stuff, I just do love that.
He does.
Oh my days, it's just that end scene, you know, when his hand goes and he puts his stuff... I'm crying now.
I told you, I knew it. It's going to start.
Just gets me. I'm an absolute wreck, seriously. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Yeah. You've got me. Yeah. You see, I
just trying to think of anything else. What I normally watch. Oh, Misery.
Oh my gosh.
Misery. That is just an awesome film.
I'm going to watch that tonight.
Are you?
Yes, now you've reminded me of that film. I love that.
My day. It's that scene where she...
When she just
clumps him.
Yeah. With the feet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, on that thing, you know, right, we've got a green room. We're going to go and put Misery on now. We'll download it. It has been an absolute pleasure having you on our couch. Good luck with everything that you do. Pleasure as always to have you sat next to me as well. And thank you to everybody from watching at home. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. To our amazing team here behind the cameras, to the studio, to you guys. We will see you next time for more Creatives on the Couch. Take care for now.
Bye.